Hello and welcome to your MES lesson. I'm Claire. Today you're going to learn the what, the how, and the when of asking questions with where plus do. Let's start with what. What are these questions used for? They are used to ask about location. For example, where do you live? Good. Now let's learn how. How do you use these questions? First, know how to conjugate where plus do. If you want to ask about yourself, please repeat, where do I? If you want to ask about me, where do you? If you want to ask about Rick, where does Rick? If you want to ask about Simone, where does Simone? If you want to ask about us, where do we? If you want to ask about them, where do they? It's very important to memorize this conjugation fluently before you start practicing Video B. Next, study your vocabulary. For example, where do you shop? Recommend we eat. Go after work. Finally, to build a more specific question, you can use a time reference. For example, where do you go running every day? Or a prepositional phrase. For example, where do you go running on campus? So finally, when do you use these questions? You use them when you want to learn more about the location of people's interests, hobbies, habits, and daily activities. For example, where do you practice your golf swing? Where do you get your dog groomed? Where do you like to go for drinks? Excellent. Now let's review. First, what are questions with where plus do used for? They are used to ask about location. Second, how do you use these questions? You use them by knowing the conjugation of where plus do and building a more specific question with the vocabulary. Third, when do you use these questions? You use them when you want to learn more about the location of people's interests, hobbies, habits, and daily activities. Well done! Let's move on to Video B to really practice making your own questions. Remember to keep on reviewing your vocabulary. I'm Claire, and I'll see you back here soon.